Okay, and with that, welcome to the Futon sessions with Lazyacres. Welcome back. Thank you guys for coming back on. I appreciate it. Even though I didn't plan on doing this from the start, I'm glad you guys jumped on and were willing to work with me on timing again.
Yes, for sure. I'm glad these guys were free. It happened last second.
Yeah, I was even telling you, I was like, even if just one of you comes, that's cool.
Yeah, true. But I was like,
it doesn't even have to be Josh. It could be a not.
Just a not. That'd be funny. Actually, no, just Mason would actually be
I would love to do an episode with just Mason.
That'd be like an Eric Andre episode. You would just feel really awkward and kind of laugh here and there, but also be like...
Okay, we're talking names, but nobody knows who anyone is. If you guys want to go through, introduce yourselves, talk about Lazyacres a little bit, please.
Okay. We'll start on my left.
All right, I'm Ananth, guitar player at Lazyacres, Josh's friend first, and then I don't know, we've been
That's my friend.
playing together for a minute, but first time we're actually playing in a band together, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we used to jam a lot and never actually come up with anything, and then eventually just took just being F it and releasing something and being nice and chill. So it's been a nice thing. I started out with just me, but then I brought on obviously Mason.
Hi.
On bass.
Nasty bass player, dude. Everyone, just complete side note. Everyone I've shown the videos to is like, God, I hate him. I'm like, why? And he's like, he's so good.
He's like, you're flying all over the place with your fingers on the film. I'm like, dang.
And everyone loves your faces while you're playing.
Yes. Totally. And then of course, also Brandon next to me plays drums.
I play drums.
He plays drums and looks pretty.
Yes, he does.
Real pretty.
And just vibes.
Yes. Vibey man over there.
Yep. So I guess it started with me just being screw it, I'm just gonna release songs. I always wanted to do it, at least just give it a go and try my hand at starting my own thing. But then it's kind of just turned into this whole. Went from an I thing to a we thing, because now I have a Not, Mason and Brandon, a Not and Brandon. We have all been playing music together. Went to school of rock together as kids, and then I met Mason years ago in the music scene when I first kind of started getting my feet wet in it. So just happened to line up, and it was kind of just destined to be. And that's a great group. I feel like they're all way better musicians than I am, so that's a great position to be in, especially when you're trying to collaborate with people and expand on ideas and stuff like that. So.
He's being modest. He's being real modest.
Listen, that whole first project ain't too shabby, bro. You can't give yourself too much crap for that, bro.
Yeah, that's true. I had a lot of help, a lot of friends. Besides the drums that I got off of a dude on Fiverr, the rest of it was a long process. It took a lot of it was going back and forth. My motivation was back and forth. I had my friend in my ear being friend Mike, you'll be watching this, in my ear being come on dude, you just gotta do it. I'm I was eventually just I'm just gonna do it. Screw it, just put it out there. So
you did all the instrumentals yourself besides the Fiverr drums?
Yep, exactly. Yep, I did. Oh. Yeah. So all that stuff just took some time, and I think some of the songs I kind of was just sometimes I had two songs, Clay and Aloe, I definitely had wrote a year or two prior, but then the other three, very lit. The other three were I was just I'm just gonna write some songs right now, and that just worked out. So, but now I got these guys, and we're working on new stuff, including the new track that's on the recording. So
yeah. So something with that too, you were telling me a little bit about it, but how was it transitioning the song from its original format and style to what you guys ended up playing? Because I know you were saying the whole bossa nova vibe you did not expect, but it worked.
Yeah.
So how'd you guys get to that point?
For sure, I think we've always I know I have always been influenced by bossa nova. I think this guy actually got me into it, if anything.
Same, man. Shout out the Brazilians.
Yeah, shout out the Brazilians. Thank you so much.
Just dropping gems for us to pick up.
Thank you so much. Jeez. But then also I know I don't want to speak for these guys. I'm sure listen to bossa nova can appreciate it. I
hate bossa nova.
Yeah, Mason hates bossa nova.
That's awesome.
But basically, it came about. I think it just came about naturally. We were it was kind of already a bossa nova type of start. Not exactly on the nose, but then once we started playing acoustically, I think the sound just really lent itself to a bossa nova sort of sound, and also just the way we kind of started off with not playing drums, and then not playing drums, not playing guitar, and then Brandon playing drums, and the little like shaker thing we have, it kind of just all like worked out perfectly. The two like solo cups taped together with like literally like Mardi Gras beads or something.
Yeah.
And we literally like just bring it to the to the shows and everything. So it's so
I
funny.
don't mean to ruin that. I think that's a different song.
That is a different song. It is.
Whoa, we haven't rehearsed in a while. It's been a bit, but no. That being said, I mean that's also really cool. And regardless, I mean you can make an instrument out of anything. It's awesome.
That's great. So speaking into like how it kind of like it was easy to go in that direction, what would you call like your actual regular music style? Like, is there a specific genre you think you guys fit into? How would you describe yourselves? And if you can, like, how does that relate to how you made it into that bossa nova feel?
I don't know. I mean, how would you guys describe the music?
Indie surf rock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's an
what I
easy
always
one.
say.
Yeah, that's
That
what I
is
tell
what I
other
would say.
people.
Yeah, I think that's like an easy way to sum it up. You can't start giving a bunch of adjectives and they're just like, I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah, like we like Mac DeMarco.
I mean, like, who doesn't? Like, come on. If you say you don't, you're lying, especially if you're even listening to anything similar to it. But yeah, I think also, like, I mean, obviously Matt DeMarco, but also, like, a lot of different influences and, like, that scene, that time especially, which is weird saying, but we're kind of already sort of past it, if you think about it. But they all kind of had that influence, too. Like, I mean, even Mac, and then, like, he was listening to, like, bossa nova, but also a lot of stuff and, like more like loungy type of music and like Japan and stuff like that. So I think that stuff's always, and, you know, a lot of that music is also influenced by like bossa nova music, specifically, and especially in like the 70s and 80s and stuff like that. So it's really cool. So I think it kind of just like, again, I think the song just, again, we're kind of operating in that post Mac DeMarco sort of sound. So kind of just lent itself. I don't know.
Post Mac DeMarco.
Post Mac,
DeMarco.
post Mac, but also he's still out there and he's
Just
going
coined a new
crazy.
term.
Yeah, we are in post Mac.
We are the
Post-Mac.
post-Mac.
We are
genre.
post macaroni and cheese, baby.
Oh my gosh. With it being like surfer rock, I feel like there's not a huge market for that in Philly, but at the same time there is.
There is.
Because like it's Philly. Like
Some
I
of
don't
us,
think
like,
of
we heard
surfers unless
and,
they're going to
like,
like Jersey.
Right. Oh, well, Jersey, actually, I would say Jersey definitely is into that. But I think, I think the closer you get to the water, too, the more people are like,
Yeah.
oh, the vibes. But also, like, I feel like we do have sort of like that West Coast sort of sound, but we have our nice little East Coast grit to it as well. And I mean, we all grew up on this. We all grew up in the East Coast pretty much. Like, these guys have probably your entire lives, right? No one moved. I moved around a lot, but I lived in Jersey the longest. But that was just military family background. So
Yeah, I lived in India for like 3 years, so not exactly surf.
wow, I forgot about that.
Surf
How
rock,
could
but
Jesus Christ?
I don't know.
I mean,
was
maybe
super young.
like,
I was super young. Like I've effectively been here for
yeah,
my
that's
whole life.
yeah, that's fair. I was born in Belgium. Fun fact. So
That's some Josh
Heard it
trivia
here
right
first.
there.
Josh trivia. But
There's going to be a fangirl one day who's like, you're not a real fan. Did you even watch the Futon session?
yeah, right. I'm waiting for someone to go up to me. He's like, "You're not Belgian," and I'll be like, "I know. I'm sad.
I'm sorry.
Do you even speak Flemish?
I'm not even."
Is
yeah,
that what the
like,
language
no,
is
I
called?
can't. Flemish. It's
yeah.
it's like
It's
the
not Belgian.
No, it's Flemish.
there's Flanders, and then there's what's the other one? It's the more French one. Flanders is the Dutch part. It's like the north, and then the south is called something else, but I can't remember.
Interesting.
If anyone knows, let us know.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. Let us know.
Comments.
Someone Google real quick.
Continue this conversation about geography.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should too.
We're not continuing the conversation that we had before this.
You just asked me the wrong thing. I went to school for geography, so that was.
Did you actually?
I went to school for urban planning, but it's basically geography.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's just
More lore.
no country talk. I'll just keep going. Sorry.
I don't want to talk like country.
I don't want to talk about country. I don't want to talk to you.
I don't know what to do right now. Since do you guys have a new project coming out? I think you told me that you're kind of in the process of one.
Yep. So we have 4 new tracks we're working on. I think we're gonna do like maybe some singles and then put it all into an EP. This is just tentatively speaking. I even this is me just kind of making it up a little bit. But this is what I've had in the idea in my head, and then eventually we'll do like a full release.
Nice. And this is the
it's
first
the
project
idea.
that you've done together because everything previously was just you by yourself.
Yeah, just those first 5 tracks.
Nice.
But then everything else, I'm really excited to be like working with these guys to get some new sounds and stuff. It's already sounding really cool, and we just gotta tweak some stuff and hit the studio at the end of the month, and we'll be good from there. So
Mason, you look like you want to say something right
No,
now.
no, I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm gonna let Mason take the second part of the interview. I don't even know what, like, I'm scared actually to
Mason will
you
take
you have a
this
mic,
question.
dude. You guys can talk.
I'm being.
I see you switch from red and black to like green and black this time.
Yeah, I got new nail polish, and you can't
dig
really
it.
see it anymore, but there's like a matte finish that kind of wore off.
That's sick.
But yeah, I did that for the show last week. We were playing with my other band in Scranton, but we don't got to talk
Scranton.
about that right now.
Where's Council?
We'll talk about the other band. Who knows? They might make an appearance too. You never know.
Ooh, yeah, they should.
But like with those 4 songs, like what's your plan? Because I mean, you guys have, even though all the projects were previously just by yourself, it seems like you've gotten a decent following, or at least like a decent listening platform, like on Spotify and everything. Like you guys are doing well for having as little out as you do, and for only being like an official band as short a time as you have.
Right. I mean, a lot of that, I would say, like, first of all, like, the friends and family and stuff, like, are hyper supportive, and I don't think I realized truly how many people cared about me until I just started releasing stuff, and people were like, whoa, and I was just like, wow, people care? I'm like, cool. I'm like, awesome. I'm like, I'm trying. So now it's just like, it's a lot of like, I don't know. It's pretty awesome, but also over time, like, I also had friends and stuff. I had some advice. I had some nice, like, I had like some sort of mentorship type thing going on. So like, I like had an idea what to do. You're still just guesswork, and everyone's just kind of winging it, honestly, at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. But I like pitched it to playlists. I like pushed Aloe a little bit, so that worked out. But also, I think that song is just like one of my favorites that I ever wrote. That's the first one I wrote lyrics to, also.
Oh wow.
Aloe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the first one, huh? Yeah. No, actually, I think it was Clay. No, that one's definitely a first lyrics one, but that's also Clay. Clay. It's an inside joke.
No, it's not.
Clay. Well, now it's not. Yeah. But no, essentially, like, I don't know. I think a lot of it is just like engaging with people, and like, I think this year, the past 2 years, I've really learned how to like have conversations, make connections with people, and like genuine ones, not just like, like the, utilitarian, like, oh, we're just, like, scratching each other's back. Like, it's like more than that. So I think just a genuine connection has been super important with all that.
I think it's also helped that we've
see that's where we're different. He's trying to scratch my back. I'm trying to hug him. That's my genuine connection right there.
But I think it also helps the rooms that we've been playing too. Like we played the Foundry with Tommy Newport. That was sick.
That's crazy.
We got to play Milk Boy. Like, what else have we played? That's pretty cool. And, like,
Yeah, Milk Boy. We played Company Necktie with Post X Nachos.
Right, yeah, that was
The
cool.
great guys. If they're watching this, love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
The Foundry show was really good.
The Foundry show was great. That was a random one.
yeah, Mason couldn't make that, which actually sucks.
Yeah. Hopefully, we're playing the Foundry again soon with Mason. That was the last exception, and I was like, all right, we need Mason to be.
Yeah, that was the
just
one
because
void.
you want to keep it static.
That was
like
the one void that needed to be filled.
but
shout out Zach.
But
Yeah,
Zach was
shout
great
out-
though, and I
shout out
really
Zach
appreciate
Klein.
Zach. Yeah, shout out Zach.
Yeah, Zach
Nothing
was
against
cool.
Zach. It's just want to keep it static. You want to keep it the same 4 groups, and it's like funny because people are like, wait, what happened to your old bassist? I'm like, he's going.
He was never our bassist.
He was never our bassist. I kicked him out. No, he was on vacation. But that was like it's not. From now on, it's just gonna be us 4 all the time. One of us can't make it. We're not gonna make it in general. So that's kind of what we're going. But yeah, I think it's just a lot of friends, a lot of just like good people, and especially in Philly and the local scene. It's like also a lot of bands supporting each other too. It's not just like people that are into it. It's like also the bands around Philly, I think, really do kind of uplift each other. You get at least if you get the right bands, right people, it's really nice. So
Shout out Humanitarian.
shout out Humanitarian too, especially. You guys are awesome. Great people, very great people. I remember watching them and when I was in basements as a kid, literally like 18 or 19. I was like, oh, who's this band?
No way, they've been around for that long.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they played at my friend's house like years ago in West. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, yeah, shout out Militarian. But yeah,
Do you guys think that you have like a lot of difficulty since you're trying to make it where none of you are missing a show? Do you see issues with the scheduling? Have you had issues with scheduling since you like kind of implemented that idea?
we've been pretty good. Yeah. And I think also it's not like we're gone all the time. Like,
Yeah.
like, even, I mean, I'm not really doing other thing. I have like, another fun fact I'm a wedding band part-time, so that is also it's also fun and it's a great time. I think I've become a much better musician also as a result of that, but also it does take up some days, especially in the summers and fall. So it's just about scheduling, and if I can't make a show, it's fine. I can't make it to like a if someone asks me to play a date and I can't do it, I'll probably be sad, but if I have a commitment, I'm gonna commit to that, so I'm gonna be at that gig. But so far so good, but we're still scheduling, still booking for the summer too and for the fall, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, schedule Lazy Acres.
Please do. Please do. Wait, what you say?
Yeah, hit all three cameras.
Hit us up.
Hit us up. Yeah, please. Slide into the DMs.
Yeah, scheduling seems to be an issue for like a lot of bands that I know around Philly, where everyone's doing their own thing, everyone's got their own stuff going on. Do you guys ever find yourselves like having to prioritize the band over doing other things? Do you like, if you have to cancel something, do you normally cancel on other things?
What do I want to be doing besides playing music, especially with these guys?
Right,
exactly.
No.
Agreed, yeah, man.
For sure.
It's the priority.
Yeah.
No, 100%. I mean, even if work, and I think, a couple of us do like 9 to 5s, other people are like doing other, I think we're all 9 to 5s. Work,
No,
I mean,
sucks, man. I'm trying to just play guitar all day.
yeah, I mean, we love work, but,
Nah.
but it's not everything, of course. And sometimes these load-in times sometimes are like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, and yeah, it's like, if I was doing this full time, which, I would love to be doing it full time, there's just a lot of challenges there, but if I was, it would be a problem. But now it's like, I'm like, crap, I gotta like wake up earlier and start earlier and everything. I'm like, oh, it's a lot. So it is a little annoying, like scheduling and stuff. And especially as we get closer to the summer, like stuff fills up. There's only Philly has a lot of venues, but there are only so many venues in Philly. And I think it's a lot about planning. Like I know I always book probably like at least like 2 or 3 months out, unless I get like a last second ask.
That's smart.
But yeah, usually that's what Google Calendar's for, baby. It's
Yeah.
got all that stuff on there, and I have all my gigs and everything on there, so it's good to have.
Do you guys find yourselves like booking more close shows, or have you been trying to branch out and go a little bit farther?
What's the furthest we've went?
The furthest we've went, it's probably probably Grape Room. R.I.P. Grape Room.
R.I.P.
Oh my
Grape Room,
God,
yes.
I'm just glad we got to get a show in there, because that's like a legendary venue.
I know of a lot of people who like were posting about when it shut down, like they were supposed to play the next week.
Yeah, a lot of they got relocated to like Fat Lady Brewing, which is like around the corner, which is also a decent venue.
Shout out to Scooter. Shout out
Yes.
to all the people that made Grape Room awesome. That place, that was my home. I'm very distraught.
Yeah, it sucks, man. Those jam sessions and
Can't
everything,
see.
especially.
No, the Wednesday jams are awesome.
Yeah, that was
We
good
need another
stuff.
Grape Room.
Yeah.
Maybe come back, please.
Yeah. Fat Lady Brewing for the meantime, though.
Yes. Shout out Fat Lady also. But yeah, we've been mostly Philly. I definitely want to start branching. I want to play in Jersey, baby. I want to play in Jersey. I want to play in South Jersey. I want to play at Rowan or something.
Some Jersey boys.
Some Jersey boys. Rowan's got a nice scene coming up too.
Oh, yeah?
I'm looking forward to that. And I want to hit Rutgers too, but it seems like Rowan's kind of hot right now. I don't know. I'm like, dang. And maybe New York City at some point.
Yeah, New York would be cool.
New York would be cool. Maybe a DC show. Maybe Pittsburgh. I don't know. Somewhere. We'll just hit a city that's close by.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I like Baltimore. I have a lot of art. I
No
found
love
some of
for-
my favorite artists are from Baltimore.
I make fun of Baltimore a lot because that's where my girlfriend's from.
Oh, nice. Oh, dang. I wonder if she's hearing this right now and be like, are they really talking about Baltimore?
Who's your favorite artist from Baltimore?
My favorite artist from Baltimore, it's a tie.
Did you? Yeah.
Stringer Bell.
It's Beach House or Michael Now. And Michael Now is it's like NAU is his last name. But he's really cool. It's really nice, like folk, like country, like indie stuff. Lots of slide guitar and stuff. I saw him at Johnny Brenda's a couple months ago. It was amazing.
Not what you'd expect from Baltimore, but that sounds dope.
It's really cool stuff. He's like loosely affiliated with like Dr. Dog, so it's kind of up that vein, but it's a little softer, a little bit more like laid back. I love his songwriting though, and his like lyricism is like crazy good.
Yeah.
Like I aspire to be that good. It's so cool, but yeah, big influence there. But yeah, I mean, probably hit Baltimore. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like your guys' genre, like Midwestern emo is almost surfer rock at this point.
Yeah.
Or like it's like they're like distant cousins.
For
So
sure.
I feel like if you guys ever went west, you'd probably get a lot of fans out there too.
I know. I'm like, if we ever make it out there, if there poses an opportunity to like go out there and do like a tour or something like that, or maybe even a one-off show, that'd be fun. Obviously, a lot of coordination there, but I know it would be really. We'd find a lot of a lot of scenes and similar bands and stuff out there too.
Nice.
He was just out in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
How was that?
Oh, it was something else.
Yeah.
I won't talk too much about it because
Okay.
it was the other band. But it was,
Oh, yeah,
it
I
was
feel you.
It was a hell of a time.
Gotcha. Yeah, no. So, you know, those trips can be hard. I haven't even been on tour yet. I can already see it. Not only through Mason, but just other people have also been on tour that I know. So it's tough. It's a big commitment, but I think it's something we're gonna do at some point, especially like an East Coast type of thing.
I could definitely see you guys doing it because everyone I know that knows who you guys are really likes your music, really likes your stuff, and they could see you like hitting some sort of success somewhere.
It'd be sweet. I would love that. And I think the first step is really just branching out. And you know, we've been playing Philly for a year. I think we've really got a lot of experience under our belt. Like I did like a list of the shows we played. Probably did like, I don't know, like 15 about, I would say.
That's not bad.
Really?
Yeah, 10 to 15. I was doing it for the, you know, just getting all the assets together, and I was like, dang, we actually have played a good amount of shows.
More than one a month is actually like a decent record, especially for a newer band.
Right, and I think that's a good rate. I think that's a good rate of shows, maybe once or twice a month, because it keeps you fresh and you have something to look forward to, but it's not like every other week and you're like grinding, which, you know, that's also no disrespect to that. That's a lot. But if you can, you know, you have to make success where you can get it. So
Yeah, and it gives us time to write as well, which is important.
Yeah.
Because now we can do that as a band.
yeah, we've really like taken these past couple months to do that and kind of like finalize. We got some like 2 more new songs that we also played at Philomoco a bit back, but yeah, we're just kind of like, you know, working out the kinks of those songs, and then we'll be good. And then we're gonna try to hit all 4 songs in 2 days, Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully, be good from there. But it's gonna be fun. But from there, you know, it's mixing, mastering, all that stuff. So there's a lot of steps involved.
All the fun behind the scenes stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With all the shows that you played last year, do you have one that really stuck out to you guys? Is there one that you all feel like was one of your favorites, or do you all have different favorite shows that you played that stuck out?
Mine was definitely Milk Boy.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, Milk Boy was
Plays Music put that on. It was us.
Yeah.
Shout out to Plays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing great things for like the Philly music scene.
Oh yeah, we love play. Shout out
Totally.
Mark, Nick, Adam.
Hi, Mock.
Hi Mark.
Yeah. But yeah, it was us, So Long Surfer, Humanitarian, and then Goings who
Yeah.
closed it out.
Goings.
They were so sick,
Goings.
man.
So awesome.
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
I think all of our families were there. Like,
Oh, it was
all
so
of our friends
sweet.
were there. It was such a wholesome environment.
It was the
man. That
merch debut.
We had
Yeah,
matching
that was
outfits.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we had the
wore the
matching outfits.
jerseys. Debut.
I know.
Truly,
We're like,
yeah.
I was
That
hoping
the
one of
only
them
time
would
we did
show
that.
up in it.
yeah, I know. I was like, we were there. Like, would it be funny if we showed the jerseys? I didn't think of that till I literally got on your doorstep. So. Oh well, next time
Oh,
for sure.
in alongside that, do you have like a favorite band that you've gotten to work with on a show? Like even if it was like a 4 or 5 band list, or even if it was like a 2 band, like you guys and one other band playing, do you have any that are really genuinely like great to work with? I'm sure they're all great to work with, but like any that stuck out.
Yeah. So actually, Fonbury is my friend Francis from Westchester. I went to school with him, and I remember like going there, and I was like sad because there's no music scene or whatever. But he's like one of the few people I remember. You know, we were in like Songwriters Club. I was there sparingly, but he was definitely pretty involved with that, as well as the radio station. So playing with them at Grape Room was amazing. You know, Humanitarian, that's a big one for me as well. They're super nice people, and it was really like awesome meeting them officially, and like Milk Boy and stuff, especially after all the years. I don't know if you guys have any personal favorites, anyone we worked with, any bands that stick out to you.
I can't remember.
I mean, I would say, sometimes they're long nights, but in terms of people we've opened for, especially like Tommy Newport, and then also Post X Nachos were so nice to us, and so great. And you never really know what you're getting, especially when you're like playing, you're a support act. Like, yeah, you have no idea the people you're about to meet. So like those 2 especially stood out to us. Not that, you know, no knock against anyone else we've opened for, like they're fine, but like they were like, you know, kind of went out of their way to like kind of talk to us, and it was fun to like, you know, learn about what they do and like tour and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed that and really appreciated it too.
That's awesome. So one question before we start like closing up, where did the name Lazyacres come from? I'm so curious and like have been wanting to ask you this, but keep forgetting.
Same, dude. I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
Well,
Learning moment for everyone.
right. Okay, so the story is, you know, I had a list of band names, and I think I was writing this since middle school. And I would just write as soon as I had an idea, and I still do this to this day, even for song names. I've hardly ever used it, but it's just like silly stuff that I come up with. But like Lazyacres was the first one I wrote on the list, and then I kept writing more and more. And basically, I wanted to find one that if I didn't, you know, one that I didn't hate if I had to hear it like a million times. Like if I would have to hear it a million times, and I would hate it every time someone said it, then that's a good sign that you don't really like your band name. But Lazyacres, like, like someone says that, I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm like, that's fine. It's not like it's not my favorite band name, but I'm like, that works.
Where did it come from though?
So Lazy, but
Thank you for the
well,
specification.
list.
well,
Let's dig a little deeper.
The list.
It
but
was
where
on
did
the
it come
list.
from though? But the list, I don't know. Sometimes I just think of random stuff, but I think also, I mean, growing up in the burbs, you know, you're surrounded by a bunch of housing developments of like corny names like Four Seasons or Sunny View,
The Reserve.
Apartments,
Trailer Park.
Sunnyvale Trailer Park. And I was just like, I don't know if I just got this vibe, but also like one of my favorite bands also, Real Estate, who this guy also of course showed to me. I don't know, they're from Jersey as well. Jersey's like all burbs pretty much. There's like some cities here and there. It's a little urban, but it's not, you know, it's definitely more overwhelmingly suburban. So I kind of got that vibe. Like I feel like I've also been influenced by Real Estate especially. So I think it kind of just came from that. I kind of got like the house sort of vibe, or like the suburb vibe. I was like, wouldn't it be funny to do that? So exactly.
Coming up with the house album.
Lazy
after
Acre
this one.
House remix.
Oh yeah, not like
Ooh.
like houses.
I know.
Houses plural, but house. I mean, why not? We got some house influences.
Yeah.
I was influenced by House last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that show. It's great.
Houses, condos, apartments.
Dude,
Yeah.
hell yeah, we're
We
all about
dig
real
'em.
estate in this.
It's his
band.
urban development coming out.
Yeah, yeah. When I was saying real
Bungalows.
estate, yeah, I was not even talking about the band. I was talking about just all the houses in New Jersey, man. Crazy. There's a lot of them.
Crazy acres.
Well, yeah,
Crazy,
they
crazy
keep rebuilding them
acres.
after hurricanes.
Yeah. What's the? Oh my gosh, trying to think of the jingle. Stronger than the storm. Whoa.
What is that?
Dude, it's the Chris Christie commercial.
Oh my god, I
Where
forgot
they're
about
like,
that.
and he's just like out to dinner with his family on the shore. I'm like,
Uh,
what are you doing?
He was on that beach when all the national parks were closed.
Yeah, that picture is
Yeah.
iconic. Like that's
I think I saw memes about people being like, "Oh yeah, we got whale sightings on the Jersey
Yeah.
Shore right now when people aren't there."
yeah, that was a
Chris
fun
Christie catching strays.
that was a fun day on Twitter's. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun having you guys on. Like, you guys are all really talented. The music sounds great. Like, I'm loving the way this video sounds, looks, everything. You guys killed it. Would love your thoughts on like what you thought of the Futon sessions, because like I'm always looking to grow myself and like grow the channel, grow the experience for artists, and just try and help make it a better opportunity for everyone. Like, it helps you guys, it helps me. We're all just kind of growing together.
Yeah, so like it was awesome. I mean, this is our first like acoustic session. It's honestly our first time even converting these songs into acoustic and you know, doing an actual performance. So it was a great opportunity, and also like I mean, I'm just so appreciative of all the work you've put in for this, especially. I mean, it's a lot, and to do it for free is like such a huge ask, I think.
What's your criticism though?
It's my criticism.
Yes, give the criticism.
We didn't say yeah enough.
I
Yeah.
love
And you
that
didn't tell us
video.
that we weren't saying yeah enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went through a couple other videos and I found more that I could have used.
Oh, you know what? I'll take that back. I honestly have like, I don't know. What do you guys have criticisms? I don't.
I don't know. That.
Brandon, what do you think?
The lights were a little low when we first
Oh
started.
yeah, I did bang my head on that light bulb.
I
over there.
enjoyed it. What are you guys talking about? No, I mean they look a little higher.
I think they're a little higher. This
But
one's
no,
definitely
it's-
higher.
I moved that one higher like before you guys walked in. That's the only one I moved.
I knew it.
No, that's it.
I knew it.
That's funny. It was just that one just throwing us off the entire time. I would just be like,
It's like I want them in the shot, but I don't want to hit people in the head. But at the same time, they look cool. It's just,
it's like you can do both. Why not?
yeah, the spacing is hard to get with this many people.
Well, yeah,
I'm
got
used to
4
like
people.
2 people, so I'm like, all right, leave a little bit of space in the center, and I'm good. And I'm like, oh no, I got all the way across.
Right,
I like them mingling with the heads.
Mingling heads.
Mingling heads.
The talking heads.
Mingling heads.
Talking heads, yeah.
Yeah, this is talking head.
Talking head.
But yeah, do you guys have any shout outs, anything link wise that you want to make sure people are checking out? Anything to look forward to?
I don't know. Just stay tuned, I guess.
Stay tuned
I guess for the EP.
for the EP.
Also, we're playing Porch Fest June 8th.
Playing Porch Fest.
On
Porch Fest.
Upland Street in West Philly with Aaron, Emo Space Bird, and Mars Council, just to
Yeah.
name a few. And no spoilers though. There's a bunch more on there. They're really awesome artists. So looking forward to that. And also some more show announcements, but those aren't quite finalized, but they're almost there. Well, one is finalized. You'll hear about it eventually.
Follow us.
Do you guys have any shout outs or anything you want to say?
Shout out the toilet. I gotta go pee.
Is that why you weren't talking?
No. I'm gonna pee at the end.
I actually have to pee too now that you say it.
Get my water.
We can,
Shout out to all the pairs.
Shout out to all the bears.
Shout out to all the pairs.
Yeah,
Shout out to all of our parents. We love you.
Yes.
And all of our friends. We love you.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
And Jarrett, we love you.
For
and
all
Raph,
your
we love
support.
you.
guys.
Everybody.
Love you, Raph.
Love you, Raph.
We
Appreciate
appreciate
you.
the support.
The best.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having us. It's
This
awesome.
is a dream come true.
Yeah. Wait, you know what?
Go in, Mason.
He's about to go on song. He's about to say something. What you about to say?
Thank you.
He gotta pee.
We appreciate you.
He's gotta pee.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. Hopefully, I can edit this into something where I don't look like a bumbling idiot trying to get through this interview.
I'm gonna be the bumbling idiot in this interview.
But yeah, links down in the description. I'm gonna have ways for everyone to find Lazy Acres, find their music on Spotify, their Instagram, everything like that. But yeah, thanks.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye, Mason.